Our next film is one of the year's very best. It's director Louis Malle's childhood memory of German-occupied France during World War II. The film is called Au revoir les enfants, which translates as Goodbye Children, and it's based on a true story from director Malle's own boyhood, where a number of Jewish boys who were hidden from the Nazis in Catholic boarding schools were discovered and taken away to the death camps. Malle's character, a little boy, has discovered that one of the bright boys at the school is Jewish, but his identity is hidden. He doesn't know anything about Jews, Malle's character, that is, and in one of the film's many blunt scenes, he asks his brother to explain all of the controversy about Jews.
François, qu'est-ce que c'est un youpin?
Un juif.
Je sais, mais c'est quoi exactement?
Quelqu'un qui ne mange pas de cochon.
Tu te fous de ma gueule?
Pas du tout.
Qu'est-ce qu'on leur reproche exactement?
D'être plus intelligent que nous. Et aussi d'avoir crucifié Jésus-Christ.
C'est pas vrai, c'est les Romains. C'est pour ça qu'on leur fait porter l'étoile jaune?
Mais non.
And that's how bigotry is passed on from one person to another. The two boys, however, do become friends and share a meal in which the danger to Jews becomes very real for both of them, as an older Jewish man is threatened.
Dis donc, toi, tu sais pas lire? Ce restaurant est interdit aux youtres.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils ont besoin d'embêter les gens? Il a l'air si convenable, ce monsieur.
Monsieur Meyer vient ici depuis 20 ans. Je peux pas me mettre à la porte, quand même.
Toi, le loufia, ferme-la. Si je veux, je peux faire révoquer votre licence.
The bitter quality of that scene, of course, is that we are watching a Frenchman turn in a Frenchman. The most quietly shocking scene in the film, however, is when the Nazis invade the classroom, and the young Louis Malle character inadvertently tips off the Gestapo officer with a glance that his friend is the Jew they're looking for.
Allez, allez.
That's an amazing scene because we're not exactly sure whether the kid did it intentionally or whether Louis Malle is using that metaphorically to say that we were all complicitous because we didn't stop it. For all of the tragedy in the film, it's remarkably quiet, this movie. No scenes of screaming, just a steady, methodical march toward hell on earth. This is not the first time French director Malle or other French directors have dealt with the way the French treated their Jewish countrymen. There is enormous guilt in France about what was done to both Jews and to members of the French resistance. But by focusing on children, who are so often portrayed as pure objects corrupted by adults in French films, Louis Malle has made a memorable movie about a sadly familiar subject.
He certainly has. And incidentally, I don't think there's any ambiguity about that scene. I believe it's an accidental glance and that all of his life he has now felt guilt about the fact that he inadvertently gave away his friend, somebody he had learned to love and then inadvertently betrayed. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the message there, and it's a very, very, very strong film because it deals in specifics. It doesn't deal with millions of people and great sweeping tides of history. It deals with a couple of kids and how one of them still remembers many years later what happened.
I also think the way the film ends is very special. You talk about quiet. It's almost as if Malle, again, and we're talking on this show about great directors using the medium well. It's so refreshing to see it. The timing of how long certain shots are held and reaction, very precise. Mistakes could have been made. It's beautifully made.